It's me, Lashon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you decided to join me here once again so we can go over topics that are important to our families. We got a good one for today. But first, if you're new here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell so that every time a new video is posted, you will be notified and you'll be able to see it as soon as it's put up. Today we're going to talk about um, the application for the food stamps. We're going to be talking about my journey because if you remember, I think it was about maybe 2 weeks ago when we first started on the journey, we did the follow-up for the food pantry because of maybe 2 weeks before that, we did a food pantry video about my first time having to use one. The second time was a follow-up to it and to explain how those services has helped people. Well, because of everything that's going on in the world today, people are using multiple streams of income. They are hustling. They are having 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs, whatever it takes. They are selling things. They are changing their way of living and their new norm. And so what I decided to do was do the application. Okay, first of all, I live here in Jacksonville, Florida. I need to say that because every state is different. So that's my disclaimer. Every state is different. I'm talking about the state of Florida. So, in case you don't know, I am 52 and I'm not working. So, because of my disabilities. So, with that being said, let's get on with the application process. So it asks, basic questions about your age and your date of birth, social, and all those things. Then it got more personal. Who lives in the house? How many people? Your bank account information. How much money do you have in the bank? Do you have a 401k? Do you have any property, any assets, any liquid assets? You have to put the account numbers and everything. Will there be anyone else living at that address? Have you ever used a different name? Are you a felon? What was the other one? If you applied and received stamps in another state. So I guess it's people doing multi-states. I don't know. But it was a lengthy application. So the application was filled out. I did everything, and then the next step after that is called what is it? Review, and then you have to do like a phone interview, and you have to do well, they ask you the same questions that are on the application. I guess they just needed to talk to a person. But then it was so how are you paying this and how are you paying that, and is there anyone that helps to pay um, the bills, and just the same, really it was the exact same questions that were asked on the application, just switched around a little bit. I thought it was a little redundant, me myself, but some days the clarity is clear, some days it's not. But my damn clarity was pretty clear with them questions because I just did the application like the day before. So anyway, so the phone interview was over, and then she said that you'll receive a letter in a couple days, but you can register online. And she gave me the website and everything. So they have like so now in 2000, what year is it? 2021, once you apply, you can apply online and you can make an account. So once the account is done, the status, that's the word I was looking for, the status will be updated through the computer, but they also send you, snail mail. They send you the paperwork in the mail. So she said a couple days and I didn't get none. So like on that maybe third business day, which would have been about 5 days later, I went and logged in online, and online is like a photocopy of that letter that's gonna eventually get to you in the mail. And basically, the letter was like, I don't have it in front of me, but it read that you have been approved, and that the amount is it was $16. Okay, yeah, I said that right. It was $16, and then it said that due to an increase effective in October of 2021, the raise will be 20. So it'll go from $16 to $20. Let that sink in for just a minute. Let that sink in for just a minute. $20. That's it. But we have to remember that we have to not complain about it. We have to just, you know, figure out solutions. So I thought it was a mistake, a misprint. And so I made the call, but she wasn't in the office, and waited, and she called me back and said, yeah, that's about it. So it was no misprint, there wasn't no digit in the wrong place, no period in the wrong place. It was that $20. So now we have to figure out solutions. We have to first decide if you really want to go through all of that for $20. And the answer for me is yes, because you never, that's a lot of money when you think of the things that you can get. Now, this is the solution to the $20. Well, the dollar store is the solution, because actually you can get a bag of rice. You can't get a bag of rice, a big one, at the dollar store, but you can get a bag of rice. So I'm gonna have to do a video on, we're gonna call it the food stamp, $20 food stamp. And you can get rice, that's $1. You can get eggs there, that's another $1. You can get, you gotta get a loaf of bread, a pack of hot dogs. They sell bologna there, and they sell the regular spaghetti. Then you can get the sauce, a pack of noodles, ramen noodles, a 6-pack of noodles. Let me think of what else. You know, they actually got morning sausages that in the freezer section. If you have a freezer section, they have you can get a 6-pack of sausages. So that's another thing. Or you can get the $1 pack of the smoked sausage, and you can use that. So we're at 8 now. So let's add one more $1, and we'll do that for either the smoked sausage or the breakfast links. So we're at $9. So that's why I say, don't be tripping on 20, because you can stretch it. So we at 9. So let me see what I got. Peanut butter, I got jelly, but that's an alternative. The eggs with the bread is French toast, regular toast. So oh, I know, 10 needs to be the bread, the wrap bread for tacos and that type of thing. You can get like, I think 12 to 15 for $1 at the dollar store. So we at 10. So with the wrap tacos bread, you can make fajitas, you can make breakfast burritos like that. Just remember the sausages, remember the eggs. So we're at $10 right now. We got breakfast and everything. So now we need to go to, because they don't have the milk and different things like that. So how about a big box? We're on number 11 now. So let's just go to 1. A big box of oatmeal. They got the big one where you can make it on the stove. You probably got margarine at home, so you don't want to waste the dollar on that. But see, we're at $11. And we got rice, we got hot dogs, we got bologna, we got either morning sausage or the smoked sausage. So now we have to think about, oh, I did the spaghetti. So you know what I just thought about? You can make, instead of 1 with the smoked sausage and the breakfast links, 1 of each. So let's go to 12, because we can use the breakfast sausage for breakfast, and we can use the smoked sausage in our spaghetti sauce with our to make spaghetti. And that's another thing. Now let's go on up to 13, because at the dollar store they have onions, bell peppers cut up, and in the freezer section, grab one of those, because those can go in your mix for your fajitas, burritos, whatever. It's more onions than bell peppers, but that combination of $1 is more than you would get if you bought one bell pepper and one onion, because it's so expensive. So we're gonna go on up to 13, and we got noodles. We got noodles. We're gonna have spaghetti, and let's throw another $1. We'll say 14, and we're gonna throw in a bag of pinto beans, because you can use the pinto beans to make the taco, burritos, fajitas. We just at 14, and you can double up on anything, but like I said, we're at 14. I'm gonna stop there. I'm just trying to give you some idea. If you go to the dollar store with that 20, now if you go to Walmart or someplace like that, you're not gonna be able to stretch it. You can buy a pack of meat and something like that, and but it's meatless meals that you can make, but you have to include the beans if you because you're going to need the protein. So if you want to go and spend half of that 10, like 10 on like legs or thighs or something, the cheapest part of the chicken, and you can boil that and bring the meat down, or you can bake it and cut the meat down, and you can make lots of meals from that. So even if we stopped at we was at 14 and used the last $6 for meat, we can get a big pack for $6. We can get a big pack of legs, bake them, shave the meat off, and that'll give us a few meals too. That's the point I'm trying to make. The wraps, you can make wraps, burritos, fajitas out of all the ingredients we started with at first. And that pack of chicken will put you at 20 plus tax, and there you go. That $20 just fed you for a couple weeks. So don't be so hesitant to accept something because of the low amount, or say, what is $5? What is $6? What is 10? Well, I was like, what is 16? But then the raise to 20, that's a lot of money that can be maneuvered. And a lot of people say, oh, that won't even get me a meal at Chipotle. Well, you're damn right, because the meals are so expensive now. When you go to these restaurants, you're going to spend at least you can spend about $12 just for a meal, a value meal. So the way I look at it, that's one meal, a value meal. $20 is multiple meals. So that's the update. That's the food stamp situation. And you have to say, oh, if they're going to allow me $20, this is what I can get with it. You have to do all the things we talk about. You have to meal plan. You have to go in your pantry, see what you got, what you need, what you don't need, what you can salvage, what is old, and all those things. And then go to the dollar store. Well, it's still a dollar store, because it ain't much time before it's going to be the $3 and up, or I don't know what they're going to call it, but it ain't going to be the dollar store no more. So items like that. But with the rice, remember at the beginning when I was talking about the rice, Walmart selling this big thing of rice for only a couple dollars, and that's a better deal. But if you're going to one place trying to save gas or whatever, or you like me and you have to take transit to get where you have to go, then you can't make all those multiple trips. And if 90% of your items are going to come from the dollar store and the rice is not there, the one that you really want, then you're just going to have to get the rice that they have there. They have white rice, they have brown rice, and they have yellow rice at my favorite Dollar Tree. But, some of them are jacked, okay? They ain't worth the time. But the one I go to is further out. The one that's right by me is a waste of time. The second closest to me doesn't have a fridge. And if you're trying to make do with those stamps, you need a fridge, because they'll have like margarine, eggs. Oh, that's another thing. Cheese. They have cheese, but one thing you need to know is the cheese at Dollar Tree is not 100% cheese, and it's hard to melt, and that type of thing. So it depends. Some people pay $5 for a little 24 thing of sleeve slices. Oh no, it's 99 cents in Winn-Dixie, and it's $1 at the dollar store. I'm not paying 5. You do what you want to do. If you want to spend the 5 on the cheese, you go right ahead. But it's just so many more meals that you can make. And I know people are talking about pasteurized and canned and these different things, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do so that you can eat a well balanced meal every day. And you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, so that is it. That is all we got on that today. And I hope this information was useful for you. And if so, put in the comment section. Tell me how you stretched yours. Just make it a challenge. You go to the store with a $20 bill and see what you can get for that amount at Target or one of those other stores. You might be able to carry the stuff in your pocket, okay? Because it ain't gonna go that far. But the dollar store, you'll be able to stretch that. So that's just something to think about as we live our frugal, cheap living. I don't like to call it cheap. I like to call it frugal living, a minimalist type of lifestyle that will eventually help you in the long run. Times are hard, and you have to be smart about how you stretch your money. Okay, so that's it. That's enough of that today. We're going to breathe in and breathe out, and we're going to get this day started. You ready? Here we go. Okay, there we go. So remember, as you head out the door today to go to work, to school, to the gym, I don't know, to the chiropractor, wherever you got to go today, remember to be kind, be happy and joyous, and always treat people with respect. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to live. You treat people with respect, that's what you get back twofold. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.